Hello, Raider Nation. Welcome back to Section 105 Media Network. I'm Douglas Sheffield, and we got a special announcement for you today. I'm super excited to announce that we're going to have Ross Ricks on today, and when he comes to Denver, we will cover the Raider Nation Golf Club tournament here in Denver, Colorado, man. I'm super excited. I met Ross back in Canton, Ohio. I got to meet up with him in Vegas with Raider Puppet in one of his golf tournaments, and since then, I really wanted to cover one of his golf tournaments, man, and he's doing great things, man. So I'm happy to bring him on. So, Ross, when you're ready, let's get you going, brother.
Got to stay ready, man. Always ready. What's good, Raider
Absolutely.
Nation?
I'm good. I'm good. And you, brother, how you doing?
You know what? Just living the dream. Every day, man. One day at a time, just chasing it, getting up and getting everything I can out of it and on to the next.
Always chasing your dreams, right, dude? Like I was saying a little while ago, you've come a long way, dude, with your golf tournament, man, since I was there in Vegas, dude. So I'm super excited to cover this golf tournament, man. Tell Raider Nation how the Raider Nation Golf Club came about.
Well, I mean, I've been going up to Oakland for years, had season tickets since 2003. Was going up there even before then, but I'd go up and golf, play at Lake Chabot, Metropolitan, all the courses that are up there. And just through, tailgating and hanging with all my friends, I just kind of wanted to carry on the tradition. So back in 2019, we just started having tournaments. First two games of the season out there, we had tournaments against, got out there and just started it that way and just kind of carried the tailgate onto the course, and it goes from there.
And so I guess you may have played golf in high school. Did you play any college golf?
None of the above, man. I picked it up later in life. Around, you know what? I grew up across the street from a golf course and didn't golf till I was 26. So kind of just is the way it is. I wish I would have played as a kid and all that. Would have been, obviously probably a lot better than I am now, but golf's just a great sport and, never too late to pick it up.
Absolutely, man. Now you have some flyers, man. So throw out the dates. We got the first flyer ready to come out. So we got let us know when the first event is.
All right, so September 7th, we're going to be in Huntington Beach at Meadowlark Golf Course, and we're taking on the Bolt Squad Golf Club, which is, Charger fans. We've got Hank Bauer, Charger legend, and Charlie Joyner and Wes Chandler coming out, and then there'll be, whatever Charger fans we can muster up. They're pretty scarce. And then we've got Mike Haynes and a few other Raiders coming out as well on the Raiders side, and the Raiders side's pretty much sold out. Like, I have literally one spot open for one person for that tournament. We're sold out. And I'm pretty sure before the night ends, that will be done.
Man, you've done a lot of work with Charles Woodson and Woodson Whiskey, man. So talk a little bit about how you met Charles and how that relationship's going.
Well, back in, it was the summer of 2019, the Raiders' last season. I went out there for training camp, and Charles Woodson was doing a charity tournament that same weekend at a club there called Silverado, real nice golf track. So I went out there, sponsored a foursome with my business, because I always had the intentions of doing, smart home services, home theater, cameras, all that stuff for Raider players, Raider alumni, all that. That's always been part of my business model. And it just seemed like a perfect fit for me to go out there. Got to know Charles, got to hang with him, got to play a practice round with him. And it's just been, gold ever since. He's a great guy, and he has total dedication to everything like you'd imagine, just the same way he prepared for football he does with his wines, he does with his whiskey. He's all about it, and he's 100%. And it's just, it's an honor and a pleasure to have him as my friend, for sure.
Charles Woodson has said in the past that, he thinks it's very important to take care of your fans, and Raider Nation is very supportive of the Raiders, man. And so, what does he say about Raider Nation? What is his feelings on Raider Nation? I mean, I know he loves them, but surely you've had some conversations with them.
And Charles, I mean, come on. Charles has so much love for the nation. You see they just had that new commercial that came out during the preseason game against the Cowboys. It was just epic. And, Charles is front and center with everything with the Raiders, with Raider Nation. He loves the fans. He loves the team. He's a Raider for life. Charles is a legend, and that ain't ever changing.
Yeah, man, I've been a huge Charles Woodson fan for a long, long time, man. I remember, I say it over and over, dude, every time I talk about Charles Woodson, but I remember waking up in 1998 when they drafted him, and I couldn't catch the news on ESPN before the bus came, so I ran to the library and picked up the newspaper. Yes, the newspaper, to find out whether we drafted Charles Woodson. Man, I was so happy that we got him, dude. He had a great career here. Coming back, man, he really helped the team get back to the playoffs, man. And I love that he, once a Raider, always a Raider. He definitely embodies the Raiders. Even though he was a Packer, he embodies the Raiders and looks out for the Raiders. So it's a great thing he's doing, man.
Absolutely. I mean, it was epic seeing his last game in Oakland going out on top against the Chokers, raising the big O for everyone to see. I mean, that was the shit. How do you beat that? Riding off into the sunset, basically.
Yeah, man. Well, he wrapped it up with the Hall of Fame nomination and induction, man. So great things came in for him after that, for sure, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. More to come.
All right, cool. So we looked at one flyer. Now the second flyer that you sent me, the second date. Let's go ahead and talk about these dates real quick. Let's get through these flyers.
All right. So here's what's going on: is the first 8 weeks, everywhere the Raiders are playing, we're having a tournament the day before on Saturday. So week 1, because of Southern California in, L.A. at, I mean, we own L.A. Everyone knows the Raiders own L.A. And once again, we did the same thing last year against the Charger fans and whooped them. So we're going to do it again.
Awesome.
And we're finally going to get that win in SoFi. We're overdue. It's just going to get done week 1. Week 2, we're off to Baltimore. We're playing a Pete Dye track called Bull Rock. It's an epic golf course, and it's going to be a blast. We've got an Airbnb less than a mile from the stadium. So we got a bunch of people staying there. We got a few spots open there. We got also a few spots available in the tournament in Baltimore. And I mean, honestly, to play a Pete Dye track and have, the prizes and stuff that we're planning for $175 is just, it's great value. Week 3, we have our home opener in Vegas. We're at the Concord course at Revere Golf Course. Has 2 tracks there. We're on the Concord course, and that should be a blast for the home opener. Week after that, week 4, we have Cleveland. So we're going to be playing them at Chimera. So we got the Dog Pound Golf Club coming out, Raider Nation Golf Club, and Chimera is a blast. I don't know if you guys played Chimera, but that's where we did the first Vegas Raider Nation Golf Club tournament back in. It was the first year after COVID. So I had stuff planned for COVID year. After that, when they allowed fans in Vegas, that's when we were there. And we had our first tournament coincidentally on 9/11. So we sponsored veterans and first responders to come out and play with us for free. So, and we also did a charity fundraiser for Pets for Vets that day. Anyway, week 5 is when we go to Denver. We're at a club called Colorado National. It's where the Colorado Buffaloes play. Also pristine golf track, and that's going to be a lot of fun. I recommend people get involved with that because that's also filling up as we speak. And then we've got the big Vegas tournament where we have the most spots available, and that's week 6, Steeler Week. We're at a course called Legacy. That's a place we had the Rod Martin Invitational a couple years ago. They painted the golf range like the Raider end zone. They're really supportive of us. They come out, they take care of us good there, and that's going to be awesome. Week 7, we're going to be back in Huntington Beach. I haven't made the flyer yet. It'll be out soon, but that's against the Rams, and that's going to be at Meadowlark again. And that's going to be up to 72 players there. And then we have week 8, which is an important week because that's Chief Week, however you want to pronounce that.
Quick week is all right.
And Raider Nation's invading a country club for this one. So we're actually getting to play a country club. It's called Spanish Trails. I went out there a couple months ago, did a trial run through it. It's epic. We got a great, beautiful setup, and that one's going to be, those 2 October tournaments are going to be really, really epic. But all of them will be great. So recommend you come to all of them if you're like us, because 8 straight weeks traveling and golfing and repping the Raiders. So get involved. Let's go. And by the way, we have at least all the ones in Vegas and in SoCal will have alumni there playing with us. I'm pretty sure we will in Denver and Baltimore too, but I don't want to speak before I've got shit confirmed. But that's in the works.
No, man, you got me excited, dude. When you say that you're working on getting players coming to week 5, man, I'm super excited about that. I love getting players on this channel for the Raider Nation, man. But look, I got to say, I've covered a lot of events, man. But what you're doing, going around the country is really special, man. A lot of Raider events end up in Vegas or, in whatever respective city that it is that whoever's throwing the event, man. But you're going out there, man, and you're going across around the country doing it, dude. That's awesome, man. Like, do you have any? I guess Charles Woodson Whiskey is helping you with that, or what kind of sponsors do you have? Would you like to plug some of those sponsors?
Well, we always got to rep Woodson Whiskey. Charles sponsors us for all of our events. We have that wonderful product to share with our participants, and have for prizes. And it's great to have Charles behind us. We owe him the world. We love Charles, and we have a lot of other sponsors are starting to join up and get involved with us within our ranks. We've got guys like Custom Sticks Golf. They do the grips and everything on the course. We've got Hempty's Golf makes tees out of hemp. We've got just a number of them are coming to the forefront and getting involved with us, and it's pretty awesome. And we've back in late March we got our unincorporated association and filed for our 501c3. So looking forward to that coming through, and then we can really take the sponsorship and everything to the next level.
Man, that's awesome. Good news to hear, man. Like I told you on the phone, dude, I'm super happy for you, man. You're doing great things. And of course we're talking about Raider Nation Golf Club. So Raider Nation, find Ross on social media, dude. But tell us a little bit about yourself, man. How did you become a Raider fan? And who are some of your favorite Raiders? Other than Charles Woodson, right? That's an easy one.
You know what? That's actually kind of an easy question. I grew up just loved football, and I was I was born in 70, so around 75, 76, I'm 5, 6 years old, playing the Pee Wee football, all that, and just collecting cards and watching. I just loved the silver and black, the mystique, the way they hit, just everything about the Raiders just was an instant attraction to me. And we can go back and talk about players like, Dave Casper, Cliff Branch, ones I watched as a kid, even the great linemen like Art Shell and, just Steve Wisniewski and all the different players Raiders had, it just goes on and on. Howie Long and Lalo Zato and just the assassin. And I've made friends with great Raider legends like Rod Martin and Ira Matthews, that they're just the shit. Great people, pull the jacket off their back and give it to you if you're cold. Just salt of the earth, between, Tim Brown's always been a favorite, Ronnie Lott, Marcus Allen, and you got to mention Bo Jackson. I go through Raiders for days and days. I've just, ever since I was a little kid, I grew up on Old Pirate Lane. I still, that's where I built my house. It just is what it is. I'm here now. So, yeah, once a Raider, always a Raider, and that ain't changing.
Man, that's quite a list, man. Going all the way back, dude. Showing that you really know the Raiders, man. I appreciate that. So, how do you feel about this year's team, man? They just announced that Minshew is the quarterback, man. The defense, struggled a little bit in the preseason. It's only the preseason. But give Raider Nation your thoughts on this year's team.
Well, here's the deal as far as looking at our defense and everything else. We didn't lose any pieces. We added some great pieces. And, I just think that maybe, the run defense looked horrendous, but it was preseason. Maybe we're not showing anything. I don't know. It's too early to tell. And I'm not going to put a lot of stock into preseason. I went to training camp like 4 different days down in Costa Mesa. And, first day, I was there for the first day of camp. And one thing I noticed, Brock Bowers looked great. But in camp, Aiden O'Connell had the best ball. He was a zip. It was fire. It looked good. But I think a lot has to do with, the way that whole thing went down is beginning of our schedule. We've got, Chargers, Baltimore, Browns, first 4 weeks. Those are all ridiculous pass rushes, and AOC's not, shall we say, mobile. And I don't know the state of, with our tackle still on the pup list, and the rookie Jackson Powers just getting off of it. There's still a lot of moving parts with the offensive line. I think, part of the decision has to do with our schedule and the state of our line. Because I mean, I don't know, that game against the Cowboys, it's hard to say that Minshew outshined AOC or either one of them pulled to the forefront, but AOC looked good until, obviously the beginning of that third quarter, whatever it was when he threw the pick six. So I don't know. I think it's just early to tell, but we got the pieces. I love that we got Christian Wilkins. I love that we didn't do something stupid in the draft once it got to the point where we weren't getting to trade up to get the quarterback we wanted. I'm glad Brock Bowers fell to us. I think that's a great pickup. I like DJ, the third round pick, our new tackle that plays both sides. His name's evading me right now. But,
DJ Glaze, right?
Yeah, DJ Glaze, exactly. DJ Glaze. Stoked on him. I mean, and Dylan Lobby, he looked great in camp. Just real smooth cuts, fast. So I think we have a lot to be excited about, a lot to look forward to. And I wouldn't expect, AP to really expose a lot to our opponent as far as what our plan's going to be. But, there's some things that hopefully will be getting addressed really quick before the season starts.
Oh, yeah, man. I kind of figured that Minshew would be the quarterback. A lot of people I know, AOC was, a lot of people's favorite, but today's NFL, I think, just requires that the quarterback be a little bit more mobile. But again, AP only said the first quarter of the year, or so, expect AP to kind of keep an eye on Minshew, and if Minshew's not cutting it, then it's time for AOC to come back in, man. But okay, all right. So real quick, tell Raider Nation, you said the spots are filling up. Oh, by the way, real quick, you mentioned Ira Matthew, friend of the channel, man. Great guy. The one that I know for sure that I speak to on a fairly regular basis, the player. He is a great guy, man. Hope I see him at one of your events. But tell Raider Nation, since the spots are filling up, where they can go to get spots.
All right. Well, Instagram, Raider Nation Golf Club has all of the flyers posted on the thumbnails. You can also, we got the website coming out very soon, www.raidernationgolfclub.com. And then, the flyers themselves have the phone numbers on it to sign up. I may as well throw it out there, 714-846-7060. You can text or call that to get signed up. And we've got, like I say, tournaments, first 8 weeks of the season. Plus we have week 12 planned in Vegas, which is Donkey Week. And then first week of December in Tampa Bay, we're looking at doing a tournament out there. So everywhere where the weather's going to be good and we can do one, we're going to be doing one.
All right,
Let's
man.
go Raiders.
Let's go Raiders, man. Good to hear, man. Once again, Raider Nation, we are going to cover the tournament here in Denver. We look to go live, but depending on the signal, either we're going to cover it and post it later or go live and cover it live, man. So keep an eye out, subscribe, follow Ross on social media. Get those tickets, fill it up, man. He's working hard to bring players, and bring the Raider Nation together with players and have some fun, man. So I'm excited about all that, brother. So we'll make sure to get you on other shows and on this channel in the near future. We'll take a look at the chat line real quick. I got Oakland Raider Savage in here. He says, "What's up, Ross Ricks? I remember that golf tournament in 2021. First time trying Woodson whiskey at that tournament too, man." So Oakland Raider Savage, man, shout out to him. He's got the Cage Match Show on his channel. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel, man. And Ross, we'll get you over there next, brother. How about that?
Sounds good, man. I'm ready. Let's rock and roll. And yeah, man, glad you enjoyed the liquid gold. My guy.
Yeah, man, that was I enjoyed it a little bit too much. Sal, he takes it easy, but I definitely enjoyed it a little bit too much. Oh, look, and Nevin, he's chiming in right now. Nevin Thomas, one of the first 10 of the Greeley chapter here in Colorado of the Black Hole. So Nevin's going to be playing in the tournament, man. Anything you would like to say to Nevin?
Yeah, Nevin, get ready. Got to be battling them donkeys, baby. Can't let the donkeys win. It's Raider Nation, no matter where we go. Raider Nation.
So there you go, Nevin. You can't be getting trashed, all right, bro? You got to make it through the 18 holes first, all right? And then it's time to get on the Woodson whiskey, okay?
That's right. That's right.
All right, Ross, man. We're going to go ahead and head out, man. Before we go, though, man, is there a final message or any final thoughts that you have for the Raider Nation?
Yeah, man. Just you know what? Hang in there. Don't jump to conclusions with everything that's going on with preseason and all that, because it is what it is. Our captain's our captain, and we're in for the voyage. So let's just all show out and rep our team. And you know what? The heart's there. The team's got the passion. They're going to be trying their asses off. We may not get it all right 100% of the time, but you know what? We got a team that believes is going to fight. And if we're there for them, you know what I mean? I think we could pull this shit out. 9-10 wins, make the playoffs. Let's fucking go. Fuck these guys. Okay? Kick the queefs out. Let's go. No more donkeys, no chokers. Let's win the AFC West. Rep hard, Raider Nation.
I love it. I love it, Raider Nation. Making sure that you're following Ross on social media and signing up. And you can follow me at Homer Raider on X and Raider Homer on Facebook and IG. Don't forget to find me on Facebook at Section 105 Media Network. Subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate it. Ross, man, thanks again, bro. We're heading out, all right?
All right, man. I appreciate you having me on the show.
All right, likewise. Thanks for coming on. Take it
Thank
easy,
you.
Raider Nation. All right, bro, it's over. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.